Hello my friends, for today's beer review we're going to be taking a look at Hoppin Frog Brewery's Frog's Hollow Double Pumpkin Ale. This will be my first beer by Hoppin Frog Brewery. I've never had any of their stuff before, but I have heard good things about them. And just to look at the label here, it says Frog's Hollow Pumpkin Ale. There's a place just south they call Frog's Hollow with cauldrons of fire in fall, and they only speak in whispers of the name. There's a brewery, they say, who has the secret of spices picked just right. With a crying shout, they'll knock it out and hand you this frog's delight. So they have some sort of poem as the commercial description, which is nice. I like to read that. To read the specifications, it is 8.4% alcohol by volume, and it has 7.3, or is that 73? That's definitely a point. 7.3 IBUs. Not bitter at all. And this is obviously a fall or Halloween beer, and I know I'm kind of reviewing this in the middle of the summer, but I don't care. I like pumpkin beers. So this is definitely not my first pumpkin beer by any means. Pumpkin beer is something that you'll probably either like or hate. You won't just think it's okay because it's a very specific taste and a very unique thing. If you like pumpkin pie and spices like allspice, nutmeg, cinnamon, clover, stuff like that, then you'll probably like pumpkin beers or spice beers. But without further ado, I'm going to get the cap off. I'm going to be drinking this out of the Duvel glass just because this is very good for displaying aromas, and usually these beers have very interesting, busy aromas. And I'm taking the cap off this one slowly because I save my caps if it's one that I don't have. Okay, into the glass, straight out of the bottle. It pours like a light orangish gold. And let's see if we're able to get a head on this. A little bit left in the bottle for another half glass probably. Pours an extremely short, like half finger of just slightly off-white head, large bubbles in it, and it's probably going to dissipate. In fact, it's already dissipating down to just a film. Up into the light, it is, as you would imagine, a very hazy, murky, kind of dark orange, like a pumpkin. And it does have a chill haze on it, but this looks to be not completely filtered because it is hazy, as you can see. And the head has completely dissipated down to just a film, as to be expected. And it looks like it's leaving minimal lacing on the glass. So let's give it a smell and see what it's all about. You are immediately hit with what you would expect from like a pumpkin pie. It has light touches of cinnamon, heavy on like cloves or nutmeg. It is sweet. I'm not smelling any hops. Slightly malty, and it does kind of have the fleshy fruit part of a pumpkin. You know, like cinnamon and allspice is fine or whatever, but it also has the smell of a fresh pumpkin. You know how that smells. So, just to reiterate, cinnamon, maybe a little bit of vanilla, cloves, allspice, pumpkin, a little bit of malts, not really smelling much hops in this. We do still have slight bubbles streaming up from the sides of the walls of the glass, but not from the bottom. So, without further ado, let's taste it and see what Hoppin Frog Brewery's Frog's Hollow Double Pumpkin Ale is all about. Very balanced. It's not overly sweet, spicy, or pumpkin-y. Some of the beers you run into, they kind of go crazy on the spices, and it makes it where it's like it's fine if you have like a little glass of it, but to drink a whole bottle is just like your mouth would be tired by the end of it because it's just like overbearingly sweet and spicy. This one's very balanced and makes it very sessionable, where you could probably drink through a few of them if you chose to. All the flavors are very upfront. There's really no development in the flavors, and it finishes really quickly. There's nothing kind of residing in the mouth past the initial taste. It's all very upfront and once. So you have sweet pumpkin, a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of everything I just described. The aroma matches the taste perfectly. The taste, of course, is not going to be quite as strong in any of those sectors as it would in the smell. But imagine the smell and just tone it down a little bit, and you've got the taste. You've got sweet pumpkin, a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of nutmeg, a little bit of clove, a little bit of cinnamon. It's all there in the taste, which is good. That means it's a solid, consistent beer. The aroma and the taste are on par with each other, and that's a good thing. This would be excellent to drink during the times of fall, October, November, maybe even early December. A Thanksgiving beer would also make very good for. As far as a rating goes, I'm going to give it a high B. I'm going to give it an 8.6 out of 10. Very good. I'm sure there's better pumpkin beers out there, but I have had a few, and this is so far one of the best that I've tried. So yeah, really good beer. I'm going to definitely seek this one out again in the future. And that has been Hoppin Frog Brewery's Frog's Hollow Double Pumpkin Ale. Thanks for watching, and tune in for the next beer review.